What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk a little bit about Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Yet again, the remake is on its way, and you can have a variety of different opinions on that one. But Tom Henderson drops another great reporting piece. He's on the money when it comes to pretty much everything, but also obviously Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed. And want to read through the article, kind of talk about seemingly timelines. Who's interested in dates around here? But it seems like this game is coming pretty darn soon. If you thought this game was like 10 years away, think again, because you actually might get this game like next fall or so. But that was the initial plan. So again, let's go over his article. So the title, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remake, is closer than you think. And he talks about getting it, the wind of the rumor last year, all of that jazz. But he says, in fact, prior to the recent AC Shadows delay, which is understood to have affected the Assassin's Creed pipeline of content releases, the Black Flag remake was to be released around November of next year, which would be around the same time that the series' multiplayer offering, codename Invictus, is set to be released. Insider Gaming understands that this is part of Ubisoft's ramp-up strategy for AC, which will see around 10 titles of various lengths and experiences released in the next 5 years. This includes Assassin's Creed codename Jade, a fully fledged mobile offering with a tentative date of Q2 2025. Unfortunately, though, the recent Assassin's Creed Shadows delay was said it will also impact the rest of the Assassin's Creed roadmap, so this may have skewed those dates a little bit. That being said, to some, the Black Flag remake is probably coming a few years earlier than some of us might have expected. Gameplay was sent to Insider Gaming of the Black Flag remake under the condition it does not go public, but it shows Edward Kenway sailing a ship on the upgraded Anvil engine, and there you go. So, we know there's a lot of Assassin's Creed games coming. You know, that Invictus, the multiplayer thing, I am pretty interested in it. You know, there's been a lot of rumors the last couple of weeks about like the Fall Guys type thing, which, I think that's being used very, I don't even know like the correct word. I don't think it's being used all that correctly. Like, I think the Fall Guys multiplayer thing is more about round-based like matchmaking, where like you're in a group, then the group shrinks and you do something else, and the group shrinks and you do something else. But it's like Assassin's Creed, right? So I don't know. I'm kind of into them. Like, I want like these the Hexe, which would be probably at this point delayed maybe a little bit, right? That the like the witch hunt type thing, and they've talked about that game almost being like a horror game. It's going to be much shorter. It's not even going to feel like an Assassin's Creed. These are things we've heard about the game, and it's like, honestly, you could say, well, an Assassin's Creed game that doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed, is that a good thing? If you're going to do 10 of them in 5 years, you've got to make some of them not feel like it, because you know what I mean? Like, you just are going to have so many of these games. If they all are Shadows, if they all play like the last trilogy, right? It's like, who would want to play 10 of those within the next 5? I think that would even if you like it, even if you're like into, which I know many of you guys are, and that's totally cool, but you tell me if you're going to play 10 of these games in 5 years. So I'm honestly okay with the, just giving us kind of different situations, different types of games. The Black Flag thing, I think 2013 is when this game came out. I mean, it's in the range, I suppose, of a remake. I will say I would be surprised if it comes out next fall, simply because of, I wonder, because I think about Skull and Bones, right? And it's like that team is the team that is working on this game. And even if they started it before Skull and Bones came out, you're looking at less than 2 years. That's what you'd be doing, right? You'd be looking at less than 2 years from Skull and Bones to Black Flag. And, you're using like the base game and you're upping it, and you might already have some, whether it's assets or you're comfortable with the engine and you've literally worked with the piratey stuff, you've worked with the ship stuff. So like it might be a smooth transition, but it's still less than 2 years. So to me, that is the one thing that, I don't know, like it doesn't, I got to be honest, I don't know if it excites me. It kind of worries me, and maybe that's the pessimist in me, but it's like, I just hope it's a good offering, because, I'm not 100% sold on Black Flag even needing a remake. And then if it is a poor remake, I think that's kind of where it comes from. I like the game. I think Black Flag is a really good game. It is one of, if not the best pirate games, ever created. I really would stand behind that, and I think it's a great game, but does it need a remake? And the answer is maybe, But then if you're going to do it and you're going to rush it and you're going to, have it come out, half quality, then no, it's actually not worth it at all, right? You might as well hold on to it. So, I get excited in the sense that we'll see it sooner rather than later. And, I don't know. With all the stuff that's happened with shit, you can tell I'm kind of at a loss for words, which is shocking for somebody like me that can't shut up. But, for all the stuff that's going on with Shadows, and there is a lot of it, depending on the project, I still have excitement for Assassin's Creed. Like, I do love the Assassin's Creed franchise, at least parts of the Assassin's Creed franchise, and, I want to see it succeed. I want to see good AC games that at least I think is good, right? That's the most important thing to me when I'm buying them. So, yeah, I mean, I'm interested in the Black Flag remake. I'm interested in the multiplayer. I'm interested in Hexe. Not going to play the mobile thing. I don't know. I feel like my phone would explode or something, so I'm not going to try that. Maybe I'll try it, just not play it, all the time or much at all, actually. So you let me know what you think of it. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.